There's a box somewhere in my childhood home that contains every letter I've ever received. I haven't seen it in years. You see, my mom never really threw anything away, stuff like school papers, clothes, toys, a bunch of things I forgot even existed. You see, I just graduated, moved back into my childhood bedroom, and to be honest, I don't really know what to do next. And I can't shake this feeling that I'm supposed to go look for those things I forgot. I don't even know what I'm expecting to find exactly, but I know it starts in the basement. Let's go look around. So this back there is the area with all the keepsakes, so let's go. Christmas decor and the piles. Oh yeah, it's separated into sections. So you have family, sister, me, sister, parents. This is me. All right, my pile right there. I think to sort through this mess a little bit and just organize it, I'm gonna make 3 piles: garbage, donate, and keep. That way it's more organized and not just a collection mess of everything I've ever owned. Let's begin. One box is down. All of it was pretty much donatable except for this little guy. Let's keep going. Just found a poetry book from 5th grade. Let me just read you what I wrote. Mind you, I was 10 years old. High school. Everyone looks up to it, but it's really a pinball machine that's not your friend. Bing bonk all around the halls, running, chasing, looking forward to none of them all. When the game is over, you see the top 10 scores, but you'll never find my name on that list. That list, I hate that list. The list will be gone, I'm off to college. What does that even mean? Why do I feel like it's kind of deep? Bing bonk. Yeah. I'm finding most of these bins just be full of baby clothes and stuff like that, but there is the occasional gem, like a bag full of Pinewood Derby cars. Oh my god. Some said this was the fastest car they'd ever seen. Some did say that, I think. Oh yeah, and ignore that giant fathead picture of me. Yeah, let's resume. What on earth is this death trap? I have a plank with nails out of it. What the heck? Nothing quite like a strange bag of knickknacks. And this box has all of my trophies. Keepers. Excellence. It says excellence on it. Certificates of everything good I've ever done in middle school. I was a little tryhard in 6th grade. Letter from Barack. Outstanding academic excellence. Oh yeah, these are keepers for sure. Okay, let's keep moving. The amount of school stuff is insane. You just gotta see this. This is a bin full of every single paper, binder, textbook, notebook from every year of school. Just for context here, this is less than a quarter. Oh my god. We got note cards, planners, binders, textbooks. It feels like there's probably a full tree's worth of paper down here. I don't even know why I have this stuff. Making some good progress down here. The piles are filling up. I'm realizing I'm a little bit too sentimental. So, I need to change that somehow. But like, how am I supposed to get rid of this shirt? It doesn't fit me, or it fits me still, but I'll never wear it. This is from my dodgeball tournament in 9th grade. How am I supposed to get rid of that? Can't. It's the truth. I can't. We move nonetheless. There's still a little bit left, so let's keep going. I have so many crusty hats. Garbage. Why on earth do I have so many papers? Garbage. This is an entire bin of baby clothes. Donate. If anyone knows any babies, I got plenty of clothes. Plenty of. Donate. Definitely donate. This trophy says 1986 on it. Donate. Whole box. Donate. Oh, nah. Is this what I think it is? Medal. Geography B champion. Oh, yeah. That is a Keeper for sure. Piggy bank, keeper. 6th grade graduation tee, keeper. Keeper. Oh wow. Bowling pins from my 5th birthday, signed by all my friends. That is a keeper if I've ever seen one. Oh wow. Yeah, we found the box of cards. Look at this. Every card I've ever received in a box. About to go all the way down at the bottom. See how far back we go. Gosh, wow. This is from 1st grade. Hope you feel better soon. The end. This whole box is keep. All right. Ooh. This box says 2016 on it. Wow. This is crazy. Like, I don't know if you can tell what this is, but I'm so grateful stuff like this has survived. I've said a lot of how it's crazy that I have binders from 4th grade through high school just sitting in my basement, but when I see stuff like this, I'm really grateful that it has survived. And it makes me wonder, it makes me think about how I have to do this for myself now. I have to decide which things to bring with me to the future. It's really annoying sometimes, that pressure that you feel when you're confronted with the unknown, especially being in such a pivotal time in my life. Like, my grandma asked me the other day, so what are you gonna do for the rest of your life? That is the question, right? That's the question everyone wants answered, and they won't stop asking it. And I don't think they mean it in a bad way necessarily. I think they assume there's supposed to be an answer by now. And the truth is, I've been doing stuff, I just struggle to commit to one. I mean, I've filled out the applications, I've traveled, I've tried a whole lot of things, and I don't plan on stopping. But every time there's this moment where I can go all in on one of these things. And every time I feel a pause in myself where I think, okay, do I really like this? And it's really frustrating because I feel like I know I don't have to know the answer to that. Like, you're supposed to try stuff freely without much pressure. And I can for a bit. I get into a good flow and then randomly something just pulls me out. And then I feel that wave of pressure that maybe every 20-something-year-old feels. Like, seriously, there's this weird sense of urgency in the air that makes it feel like we're all in a race against each other. I don't know what exactly causes it. Maybe it's because everything's becoming increasingly possible. Like, we can do so much now and everything's right in front of our eyes. And when you realize that you can achieve something, you just want to sprint to it as fast as possible. But people don't really talk about how that's really, really tiring. I mean, it's so stupid, but it feels like I can't try stuff because I get too in my own head about the end result. Because like, I can't help but imagine, what if this happens? What if this happens? And it's even more annoying that failing feels so drastic, at least for me. But I guess that's not what I'm most worried about. Like, truthfully, I understand the value in failing and I know I can recover, but I think I'm more scared of committing to something that slowly pulls me away from myself and not realizing until it's too late. And the weird part is, I keep telling myself I can find a path if I just think a little harder, if I zoom out more, if I try some more stuff. But the more I try to think ahead, the more my thoughts drift backwards. I think it's probably a side effect of coming back to my childhood bedroom, but I keep thinking about the past versions of me who lived in this very room and a bunch of stuff that I haven't touched in years. It's some sort of weird enlightenment that happens when you move back into your childhood bedroom, but I didn't really expect that. So I guess that's why I went down there. To the basement. Where the... Oh, this. Oh my God. This is a piece of the Yellow Brick Road from the first musical I was ever in, and the last. We don't just have the piece, we got the whole damn thing in here. Look at this. Oh my God. I mean, this is insane. The Wizard of Oz, man. I Was the Wizard gave one hell of a performance for a 6th grader.
I am Oz, the great and powerful. Who are you? Who are you?
Just then, the Tin Man pulls back the curtain. Behind it stands a little man shouting into a microphone, and he turns and sees us and jumps in surprise. Who are you?
I remember memorizing those lines. I had like a 5-minute monologue, which felt insane at the time, but man, was it fun. I mean, I was super proud. I remember practicing in my room, my parents just listening to me. I have no idea why I thought to bring this whole thing home, or even how. How did this fit in my backpack? But I guess even back then, I knew this was important enough to save. I wanted to remember it. And I guess that's kind of the weird thing with this whole process, you know, cause like this pile is pretty easy. Like, this stuff has always been trash. Dried up markers, random papers, taped ducks. But it is funny because at some point this stuff clearly mattered to me. Like, I had this on my desk at some point. And then this pile is harder because none of it's bad inherently. I know it looks like I'm I'm keeping this. I'm keeping my face. I promise. Let's turn that over. The donate pile is back here, okay? And it's harder because I loved all this stuff, but I just don't need it anymore. But it is nice knowing that someone else can have the chance to enjoy it. And then this pile, I feel like I never really considered myself a sentimental person, but I guess I should now because the size of my keep pile in comparison to my other piles. But yeah, I feel like I'm just not ready to depart with some of this stuff. Coming down here, I guess I knew I wasn't just gonna be sorting through and organizing all this stuff. I knew I'd be confronted with my childhood and forced to think about myself when I was a kid. But I think it's really cool to have found some things that I'm ready to let go of. But more importantly, I think it's really cool that I found stuff that I'm gonna take with me, stuff that I'd forgotten about, you know? And I'm definitely someone who believes in signs, coincidences, and all that spiritual stuff. And this certainly feels like one of those. But yeah, I think that's enough nostalgia for one day.
Hi, Mom. Look, my new camera.
That's cool. Where'd you get that?
Alex got it. Found it in the basement.
Well, speaking of your brother, tell him I need his help down here.
Okay.
Alex, what are you doing in there? Mom needs you downstairs.
What?
What are you doing?
Zoe, come on. Just let me finish this. Where's Mom on?
I don't know. She just wants you downstairs.